Hey, what's up guys? Been here. Coming out with another video. I've learned a bit more about the new mode that I'm currently in right now. So I thought I'd share my thoughts with you and tell you basically how to beat it. I've not done it perfectly this game, but the trick is to basically just put down as many trees as you physically can. At the start, you want to keep auto skip off. You don't want to kill the starting units, and you just want to place all of your money trees down and max them out. Because you can essentially get max units on wave 1 without actually doing anything, and then you can just go through all of these waves like they're nothing. So yeah, I've done it wrong because I put down my beehive, and my beehive basically killed all the starting units, so it made it a bit harder for me. But that's fine, it is what it is. But yeah, the whole idea of what you're meant to do is just, again, keep auto skip off. You're going to have the wave 1 units chase you, and you just run around the map while you keep upgrading your trees and getting money and all of that. This lets you max out all of your units before you even get to wave 2 if you wait long enough. It just depends how patient you are. Yeah, and it just makes the entire waving system a lot easier because, like, obviously I've got maxed out bees now, maxed out clover, maxed out blossom barrage. It doesn't really matter what you have, as long as you have like a bunch of units, just put them all down, max them out, and you should be able to complete any of these. As long as you have 6 money trees out that are maxed. And then once you get to like the higher waves, like maybe you need to upgrade something else, you can just sell all your money trees once you've got enough and just plot down some more. I plan to use this tactic for every other map. Obviously, I need to see if it works as good as it does here, which I'm pretty sure it does. So, again, just load into the map, keep auto skip off. Keep placing money trees and upgrading them. Don't kill any of the units on wave 1. If you don't, then nothing will spawn, and you can just keep kiting the level 1 units. And that way, yeah, it's like now, you don't really have to do much running. I could have done this a lot better, like, I could have put down all of these units and just maxed them all out. But I put down the beehives first, and then they ended up killing. If you do the tactic where you just want to put some units down and max them out before you get to like wave 2, make sure that you don't drag the enemies through like where your units are, if you know what I mean. So like the radius, make sure you keep the enemies on the outside of the radius so you don't kill them. And then you could just keep the game going as long as you wanted to. Doing it this way, you should be able to do like this is impossible. You should be able to do impossible of any map this way. And I think this map alone gives 40,000 seeds when you do impossible. So it just shows how really good this is. So yeah, I'm not exactly sure what happens on the higher waves. I've just recently figured out that you could use money trees in this way. And yeah, again, it doesn't matter if you haven't got as good as units as me. Just as long as you've got, I don't know, like a hell root and big mushroom, just anything that's remotely good. A petal ray, corn, just make sure they're all down, make sure they're all maxed, and yeah, again, I'm just sat here, don't even have to play the game anymore. There is a bug with this at the moment where sometimes the monsters will hit you even though they're nowhere near you. It's just like it's a bug of I don't know exactly what they've said, but they're gonna fix it sometime soon, so don't worry about it. It is very annoying. But if you do this strategy and you make sure that you got a bunch of units around you that's leveled up, you don't have to worry about them hitting you from silly places. And there's another bug that's been happening where if you get to wave 40 and you can't find the last units, like they don't spawn, you have to go put your units by like just one of each of these caves, because I think they're invisible and they spawn inside of the cave by accident. So just also keep that in mind. But yeah, I mean, look, I've got 14, 6 of them are trees, and I'm just sat here AFKing on wave 38. I've kept auto skip off the entire time. If you ended up putting like just all of your units down maxed out, you could probably put auto skip on and make it a lot faster. I've spent 20 minutes in here so far. But even then, 20 minutes to get 40,000 seeds, I think this is unbelievable. You could essentially get the new unit within an hour and a half of just farming like this. So I'd abuse it while you can. I don't know if they're going to nerf this tree strat or not, but they should do something that's a bit too strong in my opinion. I could just take my hand off the keyboard and not play the game. But yeah, I will try and end up using this strat on the other maps as well. I think for the other maps though, I'll try and make sure I have a lot more of my units placed down, maxed out before I kind of like carry on like with the actual map. But yeah, there's not really much else to say. We'll just wait for wave 40 now. Seems it spawns all of these snails. Is that it? Is that wave 40? That's not everything, surely. And I've spawned under the map. Well, guys. Usually, right, so it looks like you have levels and you can go further, but yeah, it doesn't look like I'll be having that. So yeah, hopefully this doesn't happen to you where you spawn inside of the map. But thank you very much for watching, guys, and I hope you enjoyed.